Casting time. I have a 3v3 match for you today on Middle East, an excellent map for 3v3s. Once we load into the game, I'll introduce the teams. So, on the top side, actually I'll start on the bottom side. The bottom side I will refer to as Team 1, regardless of what is shown here. We have Doctor on the yellow hierarchy, rushing the Habwalker. We have, as our green hierarchy, Darkie on the bottom side as well for Team 1. And we have Yuno on the red Masari as the final member of Team 1. On the top side, in the top left, we have Rosie on the orange Masari. We have Overlord on the light blue hierarchy and Warbringer on the grey Novus. So we have double hierarchy Masari versus Masari hierarchy Novus. Doctor's rushing the Habwalker, and I expect him to build some grunts and then sell the Habwalker. He's done it before on a previous cast, and I expect to see that again. Now, this is going to be a very interesting matchup. We do, of course, have two Masari, and that means that there's no obvious endgame winner. However, Novus does have a better endgame than Hierarchy. The thing with going up against double Hierarchy, though, is it just takes one walker to get through. Just one. Now, it'll be interesting to see if Doc keeps or sells this Habwalker. I expect to sell, honestly. That's what I expect. We have forward matter engines being placed, and this is absolutely the correct play. Because you're against double hierarchy, these matter engines need to go wide, and Rosie has learned that, so this is an excellent layout, brilliant defense, and we have a slightly later skirmisher portal coming out, which is fine too. For Overlord, we don't yet have a walker glyph, so he is not going to be contesting fuel pumps with grunts, and that leaves it up to Warbringer to contest the remaining fuel pumps on this right-hand corner. In the bottom right, we have Yuno already training his disciples to contest the fuel pumps, and as we all know, infantry are much more common on this map because there's so many fuel pumps. Doctor has not sold his walker, so he's going to keep the naked walker and probably just throw it in to get some damage. We talked about this before, and if he's not got a specific timing to hit, then this is worth doing. Just throw the naked walker in, you're going to get the cell anyway. Excuse me for enjoying some tea. Good bit of Earl Grey. We have some Reaper Micro coming out, but it's not ideal. We have an aggressive glyph from Darkie. This is a brave glyph, especially since Hierarchy has spawned here, and this is a very good place to come for instance. Overlord is building the Habitat Walker, so he will be contesting things with grunts. I take it back. I told you a porcupine. Now, we're seeing late reactions on Disciples reaching the fuel pumps. Admittedly, Yuno doesn't often build Disciples, so it's kind of understandable. For Doctor, he's got one grunt, two grunts. I think he's only got the two grunts, and I think that's the right amount. And now he's going to send this naked walker in, I think. And this will be good. It will blow up a matter engine, and then he can just sell it. Oh my word, what is that glyph? Doctor! Does Rosie see this? Surely that reaches. Maybe not in dark mode, though. Maybe not in dark mode. Okay, we have the fuel pump being captured, and very nice, I like it. Backing it up with a Guardian to make this a little bit harder to contest. And also against double hierarchy, this has a very good chance of actually hitting walkers. Fuel pump split is looking slightly leaning towards bottom team, Team 1. Systems have been checked, so Warbringer's Mirabelle is out, and in this game, it's going to be Yuno's job to pin down this Mirabelle with Figment, and it's going to be Warbringer's job to harass the hell out of Hierarchy. Nice crush on the own bot to stop the capture of the pump. Very nice play from Darkie there. Two aggressive glyphs are going to be coming down. This one was not scouted. Oh, Darkie doesn't remember what the spawns were. That's rough. Now, we've got Overlord sending in the naked walker. Yes, I love my theory crafting. People are doing this. The grunts are going to be capturing the pumps, and why not just send the naked walker in? There's potential on this stuff. I love that people are doing this. Love it, love it, love it. More fuel pump contesters coming in. Yuno is scouting the Nova space with a Figment. I opted to take bottom right team side for no particular reason, but I should have taken top side team actually, so I could see Warbringer's flow network. That's my mistake. I apologize. We have a detection drone coming down from Overlord in a very good defensive position. Hard to get line of sight on it, and of course you're defended by a Masari base. And this assembly walker has dropped, and it's going to be a Defiler rush. There are grunts in position, but... oh, this is rough. Doctor's going to try and path around the matter engines, and it's not going to work because it's so wide. We see 3 Guardians coming down to defend this, and Darkie is now moving in on Overlord. And Overlord does not, or he's just building walkers now. These could intercept this walker here. Mirabelle's coming in to back up her teammate. We should see a very nice snipe going down, unless it's on cooldown. Warbringer's looking for the perfect angle. Does he find it? Oh, he didn't get the perfect angle. That's rough. This matter engine is going to pop. And this Habwalker is on its way. And we're actually kitting this one out. Okay. So Overlord not going for the naked Habwalker. He is just kitting it because it's going to fight this walker. I like it. I really like this. The Great Wall of Turrets is being built. Knowledge Vault very forward. I think this has to be sold and rebuilt. Now, this Defiler Cloud does a lot of damage to structures. Fortunately, there's a lot of DMA. Nice rocket barrage! Actually, it's not that nice. They were kind of low anyway. Now, does Rosie know you can micro turrets to hit the hard points you want? It doesn't seem like it. Okay, this Walker Assault is not the most efficient, and Overlord's actually brought his grunts in to help. These can do significant damage because they'll hit multiple hard points. And there's so many turrets. This is an excellent response. If this Knowledge Vault gets sold and removed, then this is actually a very nice hold on this team. Now, Darkie's glyphs are being dropped again very aggressively. This might get cancelled. Oh no, that's Doctor's grunt. Okay. I'm loving this grunt play. I'm loving these habitat walkers. And now Overlord has to commit these walkers to holding his arrival site, but I don't think he can hold it. Warbringer is being left pretty much untouched. The slow Masari early game is in effect. And all nice Blade Trooper harassment. But no. The Figment stun will secure the defense. The monolith from the teammate. Darkie sending in a monolith to stop the invis on the Blade Troopers. Excellent teamwork. You love to see it. And the walker died and didn't get the Knowledge Vault. That's brilliant. What a hold. What a hold. And now, Overlord's Reapers can come in and suck this up and give his teammates some building space. Meanwhile, Doctor's still got the naked Habwalker. And Overlord's kitted Habwalker is now moving back towards his base. He did lose his arrival site. That's very unfortunate. This looks like it's Overlord's Kamal. He might have already gotten an abduct, given I don't see any corpses lying around. So that's a nice bit of money recovered. Does he have glyph carvers? I can't see if... yeah, he's got one glyph carver up here. Kamal, excellent barrier. Very nice. And now this walker's going to get tag teamed. So I'd say it's a fairly even trade overall over here. This was an efficient trade for this team, and this trade over here is about even, because the arrival site was gotten, but this walker's going to go down without doing too much. A couple of defilers were lost, so I'm going to assume at least one was abducted. Antimatter tanks are rolling in, but Yuno's already on Peacebringers, so he straight rushed his Peacebringers. He's able to do this because of these fuel pumps. Not many fuel pumps are being destroyed yet. Fuel pump split is looking in favor of the bottom team right now. And I don't know where this game is going to go. This Habwalker's actually being kitted. Is it going to be a Siege Walker? Who knows? Now, Darkie's Assembly Walker here is going basically uncontested for a little while. The Science Center will be going down, and that's kind of rough. Monolith comes in to scout for flow conduits whilst this walker is moving so that they can destroy some flow. And Overlord's Kamal is coming in to back up his teammate, but it's not going to do much. Kamal only hits the legs. He's best in when his barrier can make two walkers trading efficient. All of Warbringer's harassment attempts on Yuno have not amounted to much, unfortunately, and now these Peacebringers are out. Rosie is not matching Yuno's pace, but Rosie was under much more severe attack, and she's a much less experienced player. However, right now, Doctor doesn't have much in the way of field presence. He's got a backup assembly over here, And he lost a lot on this assault. We need to see Overlord hoovering up this walker to give Rosie building space, honestly. It's got idle reapers, and this is not what you want to see. That's really not what you want to see. Darkie's walker over here is looking pretty devastated. Mirabelle will finish this off handily. And now Yuno needs to make something happen with his Peacebringers to buy time for Doctor to rebuild. Darkie is sat on a production walker for Lost Ones. Okay, lots of habitat play on this map. I'm loving it. Warbringer's still pumping antimatter tanks, and I don't think this is going to work against Peacebringers. Yuno's kind of stuck on the defenses. Nice blackout bomb. I think that hit here. No, I don't know where that hit. Super weapon down from Yuno. Yuno is the most powerful player on the map right now. But the problem is, on average, topside, I don't know. Overlord opted to rebuild his arrival site in his Nova's teammate's base. And he's still got idle reapers, man. That's rough. Rosie's got a lot of matter engines upgraded and will now be pumping out Peacebringers of her own. We need to see more Machiners to keep up with Yuno's production. Economy is looking quite good for the bottom team overall. They all have a lot of money. I can't tell for the top team, unfortunately. I don't know where this is going to go, but Yuno having the super weapon is a big advantage for Team 2. Oh, Team 1, sorry. We have antimatter tanks coming in here, and they're just going to die. Warbringer's just bleeding units. And I don't think he's achieving that much. His Mirabelle play has been exquisite, but his antimatter tanks have been underwhelming. And Yuno's starting to hit a critical mass of Peacebringers. Doc's Habitat Walker that he made earlier has finally reached enemy lines, and it's getting outfought by an Assembly Walker plus Kamal, which is to be expected because of the barrier. It probably took some shots from these as well. Phase tanks are out. Phase tanks will easily beat grunts. Darkie's base is under assault, but this is so minimal. Now, they do know that there are Lost Ones coming into play, and we have range enhancers coming out. God, I'm loving this Habitat Walker decision from everyone. Lots of Blade Troopers to punch the arrival site, but the range enhancers on the Habitat Walker means it will shoot all the way over here. And this lets it be a production walker in the back that can still support the base. Now it's the Team 1's turn to know what it's like to have their arrival site shafted. We have a lot of Lost Ones coming in, though. Darkie's going to make a Lost One play. That looks like 15 Lost Ones, and they will insta-kill whatever building they want. Oh, Mirabelle comes in, and she's going to crush some. Phase immediately. Mirabelle has to stay on top of them. But Warbringer has to be ready to move if they drop bombs around Mirabelle. One bomb gets dropped. That should do like 20%, yep. And now we need to see the crush, but he has to be so careful of the bombs. This is what's important right now. Corruptor made to start scouting for flow conduits and other invis like figments. And overall, these Lost Ones didn't do that much. That was very expensive for Darkie. Kamal died! Oh, Overlord's going to be so sad about that. He must have mismicroed. He must have mismicroed. That feels so bad. He lost his Kamal. Dog shit map? What? There is no problem with the map. Sorry, Warbringer, this is a fine map. I don't see the problem at all. Now, Overlord's walkers, they're not in tip-top shape. Mirabelle was on walkers all day. I don't see the problem, honestly. So Doc's Habwalker is going to win this fight. That's so interesting. Tech up for free? What? But Novus wins against... Yeah. Okay. Sorry, Warbringer, but I think you're just a bit salty there, mate. I think you lost a lot of units when it made no sense to. Rosie's got a nice little army of Peacebringers, but they've got this walker in enemy territory that really should have died. Now, we have some saucer play coming in from Overlord in order to contest this Habwalker. It has got a single arc turret, so it will be able to fend this off. And look at these grunts go! Look at them go! And Warbringer is dead. And now it's going to be a very quick landslide in the other direction. Unless Overlord can eliminate someone from the game. But there is the Darkstorm up for Yuno, and given how passive he's been, he must be at Dark 4. He must. There's not much to say right now. I'm kind of just waiting for the walkers to get somewhere. It is possible. I have to call bullshit on that. You got outplayed, man. I don't know what to tell you. Overlord's trying to recover, but he's going to lose his eco. And I think as long as Yuno has any architects that aren't in his base, he'll be fine. There's going to be a lot of walkers. These walkers are going to pass each other by, that's funny. I loved the Habwalker play in this game. It was excellent. I loved the Habwalker play from everyone. I like that they weren't even naked, they actually built them. Even Doctor. We have Queen Altea coming out for Yuno. I'm not sure why. You're being hyperbolic, Warbringer. Sorry, mate. That's hyperbole. Do we have Visops coming out from Doctor? No, we don't. Big Assault coming in from Yuno. Does the Darkstorm to win the Peacebringer on Peacebringer engagement. Oh, and Rosie isn't Dark 4. That's a little bit of inexperience coming in there. Yeah. Yeah, these are just Dark 4 Peacebringers, and they had a super weapon. They will cleanly win this fight. The difference isn't that drastic, it's just that it slowly snowballs, and it adds up over time, and if a Peacebringer lives on like 10%, it will basically heal up to about 60%, it works out. Crush like 30k resources on our side of the map. Yeah, that's a legit point, to be fair. That is a genuine point. Look at these grunts! Yeah. It's not gonna happen. This game's over. It's over. Yeah, Walker's just getting tag-teamed. I expect a forfeit momentarily. It was fun to see grunts do a lot, but they're just gonna get rolled. Squish. No, Rosie, you can crush them. Crush them. Rip. Missed opportunity. Yeah, Warbringer does have a point with Walker's crushing money, but I feel like it's still possible to win. Yeah, Overlord's just getting his Walker tag-teamed. Still fuel pumps on the map. I don't think we're going to see a forfeit. Newer players tend to not forfeit because they don't know when the game is over. And Rosie has no chance of winning with Overlord here. It's just no chance. This Walker's still naked. There's not much more to commentate. It's... What? Huh? Okay. Good tea. I'm sorry, I don't know what to say. This is strange. I guess Darkie forfeited to make the game more even, but... just take your advantage. You earned it. I don't understand what this obsession is with each side having one of each race. I don't get it. On certain maps, yeah, okay, giving people like 3 Masari is just going to be toxic, but as a general rule, it doesn't matter that much. Nice so. I would be honoured. That's Zessus for Yuno, I assume. Yeah. We're going to see a big teleport play at some point. Yeah, these Peacebringers are going to deal with this Walker, and then Zessus is going to teleport all of these in. We're getting Visops. Oh, Overlord's Reaper got tag-teamed. Rip. But Overlord's other Reapers are healthier, so they'll win this fight. Beat up that one first. And the next. If the game goes on long enough, Overlord does come out on top because he does have a fuel pump, and the other side, Yuno has a fuel pump, though, kind of evens it up. There's this fuel pump that's left uncaptured. This could even things up even more. Yeah, these Reapers just going to beat up Doc's Reapers. But hopefully this Walker finishes the game, because Team 1 won this. There's the teleport, there we go. And if any sort of danger happens here, then a super weapon will come down. Altea is out for Rosie, but Altea's not going to do much. She could peace and stall this, but the super weapon would come out on top of her. This would be a good place for the Darkstorm. Okay, it goes there to heal up Yuno's Peacebringer's DMA. It does a lot of damage to the Citadel, which is the main target, which will delay Rosie's rebuild. We have Glyphcarver's moving from Dock, so he's probably planning to rebuild over here and harvest all of this money. And Overlord doesn't have much left to harvest on the map. But he does have a fuel pump. So Doctor could eventually run out of money, but... yeah, Rosie's base is just dead. There's no stuff. There's no stuff. There's Zessus. Is he back at base? Oh, he's just chilling over here, just beating up pumps and whatnot. I mean, this assault will be fended off, but it's only a matter of time before Yuno hits another pop cap of Peacebringers and rolls them in again. I really don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. I'm debating not even uploading this, to be honest. It's... why did Darkie forfeit? If he had to go, he could have Alt-F4'd and let the bot take over. Nice play from Yuno. Take out the pump. Put a limit to Overlord's money. Doctor's pinging this Habwalker that's finally got here. Need to take out this fuel pump. Oh, he's going to capture it. Nice, I like it. Need to see this one get captured, really. Oh, I think Yuno is scouting for it. But he's going to be surprised to find it uncaptured. Yeah, he wanted to get rid of it, limit their money. But it's uncaptured. I think... does Overlord not realise there's a base here? What? Surely he knows that's where Dark spawned, right? I mean, Rosie's just now building a knowledge vault. Wait, how is she building a knowledge vault? What? How's she doing that? You need a citadel to build a knowledge vault. Maybe she started it right before the citadel fell, and then it was fine. Oh, these Reapers are just going to die. That's a big mistake from Overlord. And now Doctor's going to be harvesting over here. Take him a minute to get going, but he will get going. And there's a few instants around here still as well. That'll be a nice boost for Doctor. I want to commentate this in good faith, but... how? What is there to say? Darkie forfeited to try and make the game more interesting, but... it's tarnished. It's not a genuine game anymore. Yuno's asking for Viz, but Doc's gonna need a lot more money for that. Yuno's super weapon is up again. Yeah, Viz Ops will be the right decision. It's just gonna take a bit of time. Is it better than just a bunch of Assault Walkers, though? Now, Rosie does come in to help with this attack. They will take out the arrival site, forcing Doctor to build another. That'll set him back a little bit more. But Rosie can't produce new Peacebringers. So long before this ancient knowledge is upgraded. She doesn't even have matter engines. Assembly Walker coming down. And the other arrival site coming down over there. Well, Doctor's got a lot of money, Jesus. Just straight up building 2 arrival sites, what the fuck? Oh, this one's gonna get sniped. If Overlord sees it. Doctor sells it. Very nice. Altea's piecing all of Yuno's stuff, but it just doesn't matter. Just doesn't matter. Zessus kills his mother in cold blood. Doctor's pinging Overlord's harassment. It's kind of a battle of the hierarchy right now to see which hierarchy can get eliminated. And then once the hierarchy is eliminated, they'll 2v1 to the finish. We still have a super weapon locked and loaded for Yuno. He just needs to click the button. This wouldn't be a bad super weapon. This would be quite nice. Hit 2 Peacebringers, Conqueror, some Sorcerers. But he's going to win the fight anyway, actually, so... Did I hear Zessus coming out from Rosie? I did. Okay, so Rosie has Zessus as well. Super weapon does come down now. I guess he felt it was necessary to deal with the Walker quickly. And he kind of wants to use the cooldown. Like, that's a common thing with super weapons, is you want to hold them for that perfect moment, and it just never comes. And eventually you just have to be like, well, I might as well get the cooldown ticking again, right? Knowledge Vault 2 still. Rosie just doesn't have money. No eco. Why is Doctor building so many right? Oh, he's going to mass monoliths and meme. This game doesn't have to be like this, man. We could have just ended it, had it be a normal good cast. Honestly, I'm a little bit annoyed. I want to cast real, proper games, not silly forfeits like what Darkie did. If he had to go, he can Alt F4 and at least leave the bot. That's fine. Life happens. We get it. Sometimes you have to go and do something. But Alt F4 and at least leave your bot. And the bot will at least do things. To be fair, Hierarchy bot, mostly worthless, but it'll send some units in. It will still do a bit of something, you know? Science Walker's coming, thank God, so we're not going to see monolith memes. Doctor's got a lot of money. And Viz Ops will allow this team to attack wherever the opponent is weakest. Does Overlord have eco? Not really. They're not doing anything. There he is. They're waiting for Viz Ops before they make a play. Here they come. And this is one of those few times where I'm grateful to see Viz Ops in a team game. Why is Doc building so many arrival sites, man? Are they trolling me? Overlord's actually building a hab walker so we can get this fuel pump. I feel like I'm being trolled. I'm absolutely being trolled. For God's sake. Yuno's playing seriously. He's just picking off Hierarchy's units one by one. Visops should be ready now. Yeah, Visops is ready, so they know where the enemy is. They know where they're weakest. They know where they're strong. So this should be Operation Pull Overlord apart now. And then fight the 2v1 against Rosie, since she's still rebuilding. Doesn't have any matter engines. Oh no, I tell a lie. There's 2 down here. There's 1 up here. I think there's only 3. Oh, and Kamal can start abducting Yuno's stuff, of course. So, something that late-game Hierarchy Masari can do is they can start pumping architects, and Kamal can keep abducting the architects to make money. So, actually, this team has infinite money, even on Doctor. If this fuel pump goes down, then this team will keep making money. Where is Kamal? There he is. But they're not actually doing it. I guess there's no need right now. It's probably still worth it, though, just to get the money ticking. For as long as this team has a super weapon, they can just keep on picking off armies with it. I assume this team is still playing to give Rosie some experience. Yuno's setting up a teleport play. He's probably going to teleport here, take out the fuel pump. Yeah, I think he specifically waited for them to capture this so that he can destroy it. You can't destroy neutral things until they're captured. He's probably going to wait for these phase tanks to come up and die. This is a joke. It's a joke, man. Oh yeah, if Dr. Ant sank 12.5k money into these arrival sites, you'd have 2 fully kitted walkers. Probably see a teleport play on the matter controller, to be honest. Even the mine is set up to get stuns on the teleports. You can teleport the mines, of course. Oh, teleport comes in here. Yeah, Yuno is committing to plan, destroy Hierarchy, get them out of the game, play the 2v1. Smart. A couple of Peacebringers are left behind. They won't win this fight, but they'll make it last a while. And then these units will clean up the fight here, and Doctor can provide support here, maybe. That can crash the game. Oh, but it was Rosie's Dessus doing that. Okay, she didn't know. We don't use that ability. Not because it's too broken, although it's incredibly strong. We don't use it because it crashes the game and leads to desyncs and stuff. Big assault coming in from Overlord. Triple walkers. I didn't even see these get made. Doctor's got a matter conduit. That's another way that they can have infinite money. Is Orlok going to die to monoliths? You don't even need to armor him up. He'll just shoot them. He'll shoot them and kill them. Just shoot them. No, monoliths don't do that well against buildings. There's a lot of them, but... I hope this team loses. I hope they fucking lose. Where's Kamal? I don't think he has Kamal anymore. I think he died. I don't see him. Overlord's not going to break through. Hardwalker's putting up a good fight, though. But the Peacebringers will cleanly fend this off. Rosie is getting rebuilt. Her super weapon is up. Need to see more Machinas. Actually, the Hardwalker won that fight? Jesus. But to be fair, if the Peacebringers were focusing on this, Hardwalkers I could see winning the fight because they have like an extra hardpoint and it can sponge damage, and a lot of Walker damage is RNG. But units aren't RNG and they could focus on the hardpoints and kill the Habitat Walker very, very quickly. Did we get a cell? This one, excuse me, this one definitely sold. No, this one didn't. For God's sake. Orlok might die to this Hardwalker. Orlok will die to this Hardwalker. Overlord's even spawning grunts that are just going to get crushed by Peacebringers. Rosie's making an attack down here. Where's Yuno Zessus? Maybe it was his Zessus. Huh. Are they actually going to lose? Yuno's focusing the correct hardpoint. Is it enough? Does Overlord have to sell? He won't sell. There's no need yet. This can still take another couple of shots. He could replace this plasma turret with a cost optimizer and then sell the cost optimizer to get a lot of money back on his hardpoints. Now we got monoliths memeing here. Rosie is at Dark 4 now. But there's so many monoliths that will get through. Why is this Walker not dead? I hear a Zessus. Oh, Yuno does have Zessus, okay. Are they going to get the Matter Conduit? Nice sell, good sell. Need to replace those hard points to get the money back. Does not. Gets the Matter Conduit, though. And maybe Overlord will follow suit and get a Matter Conduit of his own. He has got the Science Walker. And if he can start dropping refuse for his Reapers to harvest, then he has a chance. But it should have been over. It should have been over, for God's sake. Why was it taking so long to kill this? I'm fully aware that my commentary isn't top tier right now. What am I supposed to say? Darkie forfeited. The game should have been over. Doc memed him monoliths. He built like 10 arrival sites. What do you want from me? It's okay if this arrival site dies. There's 3 fucking backups. Yeah, Doc obeying the rules, not sniping this glyph. Very gentlemanly. Well, not gentlemanly, it's just banned. Crush it. Crush it and take the instant. No, dead. Radiation. Huh. It's not good against DMA. It doesn't out DPS the Dark 4 region. Nor is there a damage bonus. Overlord's trying to build... Did he monolith glyph snipe? Teleport glyph snipe is fine. Oh no, Rosie just reset her super weapon cooldown. That's rough. I'm not even going to intervene. I'm not even going to give this game the dignity of requiring me to intervene. We're going to watch this and we're going to suffer. Teleprot, beat up Orlok. Orlok is dead, and this is just going to be pick Overlord apart until he has nothing. Probably even just see like a super weapon right here from Yuno, to be honest. You know what? We're going to go to Battlecam Trademark. Yep, we have a nice view of Monolith sniping that Reaper drone there. Look at Zessus just sitting there chill with his glaive. God, look at these bringers of peace. Oh, big teleport. Camera can't even keep up. Look at that. Boom. Skylord flying in over the horizon. Sick. Look at it. They're going to shoot things. And yeah, walk her down and... yeah, okay. No, nothing. Okay. Yeah! Skylord, yeah! Nice. Nice son. Sweet. Sick. Walker being outfitted with cost optimizers so we can see this is a production walker. Brilliant. Oh, and the Skylord is just being destroyed by Peacebringer. Zessus is just chilling like, yeah. Oh, I've got an itchy head. Oh, you're brutally murdering people? Yeah, but I've got an itchy head. Sorry, I can't help. Look at these Tase Fanks coming in, gliding gracefully over the ground. Skylord's actually outranging Peacebringers. Kind of neat. Oh, we got a teleport play. Targeting the matter controller. Nice. Rosie rebuilding Avengers, but they just died too quick. Peacebringer should be crushing all of the infantry, architects, and Avengers and whatnot. Are we at the end at long last? Oh, these ones are actually going to get rezzed. That's funny. No, this one didn't. It doesn't matter. It's just instantly dead anyway. It'll get one shot off. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And now we have what is largely a Masari 1v1, because Doctor's just memeing. He's got 9k! Why has he not got 2 Assembly Walkers here? Must admit, this looks cool. Can I get a good camera shot of that? Masari looks good in red, actually. It's very fitting, weirdly. Come on, give me a good camera angle of the monoliths. Nope, it's just zooming right up in close. Because that's the angle we want. Try again. Haha, nope. Haha, nope. Haha, nope. Haha, nope. And it died. And this one lived. Rip. Just take out the Machina and the Flight Machina. Does Rosie have any architects? I've got 1 here. 2 here. Super weapon. That won't even kill, I don't think. Masari buildings are quite tanky. Actually. Yeah, just short. Just teleport and kill him. Thank you. Doctor's gone AFK. I wasn't kidding, we're suffering. I'm going to sit here and watch every millisecond of this. I'm going to look at my messages. Let's just, like, put the camera here, I guess. There we go, that'll do, right? Rosie desperately trying to fly over. It's quite funny. Reminds me a bit of Helm's Deep from Lord of the Rings, when they're all trying to charge in and the archers are just completely mowing them down on the volley. The Conqueror has been conquered. My spirit's been conquered. No, you didn't finish it. You didn't even finish it, Rosie. Fuck's sake. He's on 10k again. What happened to his glyph? He's memeing. He wants to finish it with a Visops Walker. I'm pissed off at Doctor. Actually, I'm pissed off at Team 1. Yuno could have ended the game much sooner. Darkie didn't have to forfeit. Doctor's fucked around. Fire and Brimstone, or just... yeah. Overlord actually had more money than Doctor. That's funny. The only big eco difference was Warbringer not having anything, but Darkie forfeited. 44 minutes!